All right.
Olá.
Hey y'all, it's Chris Homestead the hard way. And I got a video I kind of been putting off because I'm scared it's going to make some people mad. But I got to tell y'all the truth about something. About tractors on your small farm homestead and what you need to do about them and stuff like that. I really need to tell y'all the truth. A mistake I see a lot of people making, I mean a lot of people, is they start a homestead and the first thing they do is they go to town and they go to the off-brand tractor dealer, whoever it happens to be in the neighborhood, whether it's Mahindra or Farm Pro or LS or LG or Coyote, which Coyotes ain't that bad. Mahindras ain't quite that bad. If you had to buy off-brand tractor, a Coyote and Mahindra might be about the best one to buy. But anyway, they go buy all off-brand tractor, and they'll spend between $10,000 and $20,000 on it, and it'll have a front end loader on it. But what they don't understand when they're buying it, one, a tractor ain't worth 5 cents without something to go behind it. The equipment is made to go behind tractors. So the tractor ain't no good without nothing to hook to it. It's just a tow motor or a lift with that front end loader. And something nobody won't tell you, and I don't know why. I guess it's just not common knowledge. I always thought it was, but I guess it just is. The tractor you bought is a utility tractor. And what that means is the wheel spacing is pretty well set. You might have a little bit of play with your wheel spacings, but it's very little. Your older farm tractors were row crop tractors. They're made to tend a crop with. They're made to pull plows and bedders and cultivators, and you can set the wheels on a spacing, a normal row spacing, like 38, 46, 48, 36. You can set up a row width. Now, what I found out is the row width needs to be somewhere 46, 48 on a garden. You can't get down the middle of it. You can't get in between the plants down the middle to do anything, especially squash and collards and cucumber. I mean, you got to have about a 48, 46, 48 inch row, which are just about interchangeable, is what you got to go with. But people buy these utility tractors, and then they can't farm with them. And I think some of it is they don't know how to farm with a tractor. We're going to do some videos to try to show you how to farm with your tractor. And this is really going, I know I'm going to hear this, but I got to say it because it's the truth. Me, I prefer an old row crop gasoline tractor. Now, I like a 35 Ferguson, a 140, Farmall, I mean, anything you want to buy, as long as you set, it'll go into one row. Now, 35 will go into one row. That's why I like them. But I like a gasoline tractor. And I'm going to tell you why. I see people do this out here just in my general work, having to try to help people keep stuff running. I see this a lot. I know there's 10 or 12 of them sitting right now. I see people take their tax return, $2,500 to $4,500. They ain't got nothing. They're broke as convicts. But they take their tax return and they go buy an old farm tractor. A 424 diesel, international, you see a lot of them. A lot of diesel 135 Fergusons, a lot of diesel 3004s. And they buy this tractor, and the first year they get used to having it, well, the next year the injection pump goes out. By the time you get the replacement pump and pay me to put it on it, you're looking about $1,500. Well, they don't have $1,500. They'll never have $1,500. Some of these, especially Mahindras and Coyotes and stuff, and some of these Yanmars, and that's something else you got to be careful. A lot of times when you buy a tractor, it's not the brand tractor you think it is. It'll be a Yanmar with Massey Ferguson wrote on it or John Deere wrote on it. But just a clutch going out in one of them can cost you $2,000, and that's just parts. That ain't paying me to put it in. That's just a part. And that's not me marking the part up. That's what it costs. So they buy these old tractors, and then when they break, they can't afford to fix them. Or they go buy a new tractor and they have it for about 8 or 9 months till the payment gets a couple months behind. Next thing you know, it's gone. Or they have to sell it to keep from it being repossessed. Buy old gas burner. Buy something like a 140 Farmall, a 35 Ferguson, a 3004 gas. Buy something you can afford to keep it. Buy something that's got a $150 clutch in it. It takes a $35 carburetor kit. and the starter's about $60, and you put a Delco alternator on. Buy something you can afford to keep up. And buy a tractor that'll suit the needs for a homestead. Those little compact utilities suit the needs for a landscaper really good, but they don't suit the needs for a homestead. Now don't get me wrong, I wish I had a front end loader. Every day I wish I had a front end loader. I had one that sold it like a dummy, figured I didn't need it, but they are handy, they're nice to have. But a front end loader utility tractor is not a farm tractor. You need something you set the road spacing on, and then you've got to have equipment. A lot of people don't even enter into their thinking that they've got to buy the tractor, and then they've got to buy the equipment to go behind it. If you don't have a bedder, if you don't have a cultivator, if you don't have a bush hog, if you don't have a disc, if you don't have a tiller, if you don't have this, a dirt scoop, a boom, if you don't have the stuff to go with a tractor, all you've got is a tow motor, something your pickup truck could do, pull a trailer around. And I just want to caution y'all, I see a lot of people do it. I see them do it on YouTube, and I see them do it in everyday life. Just remember that. You got to have some equipment to go with the tractor. If you don't have the equipment, you ain't got nothing. And if you got one of these old utility tractors, most of the time, they won't even pull a disc. I mean, they're utility tractors. They're made to move plants around in the bucket, or, you know, and the equipment will cost you more than the tractor will. You'll spend more money buying all the equipment than you spend on the tractor. But there's something I want to tell everybody, and I know a lot of people argue with me about the diesel thing, but diesel is better. There's no way I can tell you that the diesel farm tractor isn't better, but it's also a whole lot more to keep up. And sometimes if your money's tight, you can't keep it up after you get it. And something else I tell you everybody don't know, a gasoline engine and a diesel engine the same size, same cubic inch, the gas motor's stronger until you put a turbo on the diesel. A non-turbo diesel is actually weaker than a gas tractor the same model. Like this 35 gas is stronger than a 35 diesel, about 4 or 5 horsepower. And you can tell it too when you're running them. They also steer easier. This tractor here, I can get away with that power steering because it's a gas motor. If it had a diesel in it, you had that power steering on it because you can't turn it. The extra weight. But maybe that'll help you a little bit. And we had a lot of trouble filming this video with the phone cutting in and out and beeping and not recording. So if the video quality is a little low, I'm sorry. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm glad to answer them. And remember, you never plow a field to turn it over in your mind. Y'all have a good evening.